What's going on, everyone? We're out for a quick ride on the Cyrusher XF900, testing this thing out, deciding what I want to do with this bike. Do I want to build this bike out? Do I want to put a bunch of accessories and kind of make this one of my go-to bikes to cruise around on? I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. And check this out. We got a EV only charge point. When are they going to start putting in electric bicycle charge stations? That's a question. Will that ever happen? The Cyrusher 900. I like the look of this bike, man. It's a really sharp bike with all the gold forks, and I don't know. This one speaks to me. I like the look of this thing, and even my neighbor down the street, who sees me ride all of these bikes past his house, stopped me and said that is like the best looking bike you've got. He really liked it as well. It's the forks. It's all in the forks, I think, but it is a really sharp looking bike. But this bike costs like $2,800 right now on their website. I think I've seen it cheaper a couple times, so, a few $100 off, but $2,800 for this bike. And I'm thinking, is that the right price for this? I don't know, because all of the other components, they match some of those bikes that are under $2,000. The things that take this up a level from those is the full suspension. So you've got the rear suspension and then the air forks on the front, and it's got pretty crazy power. It gives you a ton of power all the time. Like, there's no leisurely riding this bike. It's just, you just go on it. So power, suspension. Other than that, I mean, the shifting's the same. The brakes, I mean, it has hydraulic brakes, but a lot of those bikes under $2,000 have hydraulic brakes now. Same wheel tire package. I mean, I don't know, the battery is a 17.5, which is on the larger side, I guess. But there are bikes like the Hemingway has a 17.5 amp hour battery on it. So is the rear suspension, the slightly bigger battery, the air forks, the power, strong power out of that motor, is that worth an extra $1,000? I'm not sure. I guess it's up to you to decide if this mixture of components and things is what you want, what you're looking for. It's just really, the thing about the power on this is it just dumps all the power all at once until it gets you to a mile per hour. So, first gear, or pedal assist 1, I should say, not first gear, takes you up to 12 miles an hour. Like, you get like 1,000 watts until you hit 12, and then it cuts out. So it just wants to go all the time and just go. So like I think I said in a different video, if you want to get somewhere in a hurry, you take this bike, because it moves on out. But I'm kind of torn on what to do with this one, because I like it. I really like the look of this bike, man. It just looks cool. It looks tough. I like that. But there's some things I don't like about it. So I'm gonna keep it real here and tell you what I don't like about this bike. It'll be a deal breaker for some, and others won't care. It's your personal preference. But the throttle is linked to the pedal assist number, so you don't get full throttle unless you're in pedal assist 5. I don't like that. You get used to it when you're riding it. It's not a big deal, but given a choice, I would take full throttle all the time and not have it linked to the pedal assist. I have not been able to find a way to delink that or unlink that, whatever the word is. So you're stuck with that. So that's a bummer. I wish you got full throttle all the time. The other thing is the suspension is so stiff. It's crazy. It's so stiff. I don't know, like, maybe I'm not heavy enough to spring it. I weigh like 175 pounds, but it's going over bumps. You don't really, most of the time in the bicycle forks, you get like a big squish out of them, right? You don't get that out of these forks. Maybe this is meant for like going on some crazy jumps or something. I don't know. But the suspension is really stiff. I could probably soften it. If I added the Tannis armor, I'd probably soften the ride a lot. But the throttle link to pedal assist, the very stiff suspension, and then the grips. So it's the way that these grips attach. I can't do bar end mirrors, so I had to put these on, which they don't really get around my shoulders. So I like bar end mirrors. So I'd have to replace these grips at some point if I wanted to kind of build this out and make it an everyday go-to bike. It has good range though, and really good power. So I'm kind of torn on what to do with this one. And it just looks cool. Now, I know that there are people that are building this bike out into like a mega bike, and I know because they messaged me. So what's up, Justin? Good luck with that build out. And I don't know what to do with it though. I'm thinking about other bikes out there that people might not realize that you can get full suspension and like double batteries, double motors on some bikes on the 20-inch wheel bikes, the more moped style bikes. A lot of those have full suspension, like the Escape bike from Hemingway, that's got full suspension on it. And it's like 1,700 bucks or something. It doesn't have the power that this has, but it does have full suspension and hydraulic brakes. But there's other ones out there too. Aerial Rider makes some that are, you know, equivalent price-wise to this, but have like double motors, double batteries. So I guess it's what you're looking for. If you want the ground clearance of a 26-inch bike like this, and just the look of this, maybe you go this route. If you're just looking for the cheapest double battery or double motor or dual suspension option, maybe you go with one of the 20-inch wheel bikes that are moped style. I don't know. There's so many choices out there now, it's insane. But here's our hill climb spot. Let's run this again, throttle only, and see what happens. I can't remember what this does up the hill. The Rads do like 9 miles an hour. The Hemingways do like about this, 14, 15, somewhere in there. So there you go. I mean, that breezed up that hill, no problem. 14 miles an hour. Very strong. It is strong with the power. So what do you think I should do with this bike? Should I build out a little bit or start with a different platform? Or let's test our suspension here. Woo! Kickstand kind of clanks a little bit. This bike turns heads too. I've already had like 3 people stop me tonight riding this around because it just gets your attention. The look of it. It doesn't look like a bicycle, you know? This baby comes with swivel heads because everybody that sees it, man, they're turning their head. All right, I gotta get home. I'm late for dinner. My phone's gonna start blowing up with angry wifey texts if I don't get back. So thanks for checking out this video. Talk to you soon.